Everything about The Rise, or as it's otherwise known, Wasteland, is designed to put me off. I have an aversion to most of the things that this movie's about. It's about a council estate in Britain, it's about youths, it's crime related, it's gang cultured, it's about robberies, it's got violence, and everything about it is just kind of hot topic buttons that just put me off in movies. But it's recommended to me by Netflix. You get those little emails saying this is an 87% match for you, so I thought I'd give it a try and see. The basic story is about Harvey, who's just been released from prison from a crime that he didn't commit, and his three friends are there to greet him when he comes out, and they're all, chum-like and glad to see him back. But he has a plan. He had everything. He had a fiancée, he had a career heading towards being a solicitor. His world was wide open when, for some reason, a thug just took a disliking to him and set him up, sending him to jail. So Harvey comes out with the plan of getting revenge against the guy that put him away, and hopefully win the girl and come out on top as well. And even saying the plot now, it sounds familiar. It sounds like things we've seen before, but this movie does a few things that I quite liked that rose it a little bit above the bar for me than most other similar like movies. First of all, the four main characters are all extremely likeable, and they're not hardened criminals, like the kind of thing I would expect to see in this, or thuggish too much. They seem kind of down to earth, they have their banter, and when Harvey first brings the plan up, they're all a little bit wary of what is actually happening here, and a little bit steadfast in their beliefs that this maybe isn't the best track to take. But Harvey's kind of very charismatic and talks these guys into going with him. It's told in the form of Harvey being, say, interviewed by a police detective. Something's happened, his face is all messed up, beat up, and it's basically him recounting the story of when he got out of jail to how he ended up back in this interview room giving a story, obviously under some kind of arrest. So it always flashes back into this room as Harvey's telling his details, telling his story, and he's quite open about it, telling everything, how he planned to rob this place, how he planned to do other things as well. But like most of these movies, it has a sting in its tail. It doesn't tell you everything. It gives you the guys sort of working out this plan, what they're going to do. They take their time setting it up. They sell almost all their belongings and put everything into this. And even when it gets to the job, they still have cold feet, which I kind of liked. And it kind of plays with the viewers because you know there's going to be a twist coming. What you're just not sure is what it's going to be, and is it going to be worthwhile of the movie that you've seen so far. Also in the movie, there is an ex-fiancé who gets back with Harvey, and he has this thing where does he want to commit a crime, or does he want to kind of move on to something else and get away from this culture, get away from the mistakes that have happened and just start anew. There is the thuggish guy who knows that Harvey is up to no good and wants to get back at him before Harvey can get to him. And it kind of skates by on the charm of the actors, to be fair, and the storyline was kind of keeping me guessing as to what was going to happen. It wasn't foreshadowed straight away, and I didn't know how it was all going to play out, which is a nice surprise when these kind of movies, when you're expecting one thing and it turns out to be something not that, but better. I want to tell you a little bit more about the movie, but I don't want to spoil how it kind of plays out, and it is worth your while. Like I said, I think the actors kind of do this real justice. They're real charismatic, they're fun to watch playing, interspersed with each other. The bad guys are just caricatured bad guys. The romance, I kind of liked the relationship there as well. It didn't overpower the movie, but it was a strong aspect of it. And the final third, I thought, was the strongest one, as it really played things about. It's not a large story as well. It's not about a life-changing sum of money they're trying to rob. It is just enough to kind of kickstart their lives a little bit better than what they're already in, and I like that aspect of the movie. Overall, I gave The Rise, or Wasteland as it was called, 3.5 out of 5. It was fun, it was engrossing, it kept my attention, and I really enjoyed the final third of the movie where everything tied together in that lovely, nice, neat bow that I really wanted, and it gave me what I wanted. Have you seen Wasteland, The Rise, whatever you want to call it? Let me know in the comment box below what you thought of it, and I will see you next time. A Man vs. Film.